have the Alice in Wonderland with Colourpop. If you know me, you know I'm a Disney fan, and makeup and Disney means I want it. And I'm going to have different timestamps down below because I did do a tutorial using some of the products. If you guys want to see that, that's the look that I actually have on my face right now. But for now, we're going to jump into the products, what products I picked up from this collection, and what my thoughts are on each one. I have bought most of Colourpop's Disney collaborations for the most part. Let me know if you guys want videos on the ones that I haven't done, but I feel like I've done the majority of the ones that I've bought. But if you want like separate videos, I can do those as well. But for this one, I wasn't selective with the items. I literally bought everything that was released, the full collection. With the Snow White one, I was a little bit more selective. I only wanted one thing here, one thing there. So each collaboration is going to be different for me. And so yeah, so with this one, I just fell in love with everything that they had. First up is the eyeshadow palette. Look how freaking cute this is. The unicorn has the doorknob and you can see Alice falling through it. On the back we have the names of the shades. These are in square pans. Sometimes Colourpop does round and sometimes they do square, but I do feel like it's very cute and fitting with the theme. And all of the names from the palette are related to the movie Very Merry on Birthday, I'm Late, Down the Rabbit Hole, Mad Tea Party, etc. And they're just all freaking adorable. They also have the Cheshire Cat here in the corner, which I absolutely love. And then when you pull the palette out from the unicorn, it's like a little book, and I thought that was super cute. It's not too big, so I like when a palette isn't like too excessively big. And it says Lost in Wonderland, which is the name of the palette, and she is falling through when she falls into the rabbit hole, basically is this scene right here. On the back, it's the same as the unicorn, where we have the names, and then we have the Cheshire Cat here in the bottom. And then when you open it up, it doesn't have a mirror. It's kind of like a little book. And then we have Alice over here floating down, and it has the table with the lamp, the mirror, the rocking chair, kind of like when she is floating down when she falls down the rabbit hole. Here we have the eyeshadows. I'll show you guys a close-up. A lot of these are very springy pastel colors. They are very buildable and really beautiful. I love the whole formulation. A lot of these are more shimmery and glittery, and then like this one right here is very, very glittery and almost like a Super Shock shadow. It only says pressed powder palette, but I feel like some of these kind of feel a little bit more like Super Shocks, especially Lose Something, which is this one, and I'm Late are a little bit more of that creamy kind of formula and a little bit more of like that thicker consistency. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these on my fingers real quick, and also show hopefully a video here to the side just in case you want like full on swatches as well. Here are the first three shades. We have Down the Rabbit Hole, I'm Late, and Very Merry on Birthday. These two are shimmers, and then the one in the middle is I'm Late, which is that chunky glittery white. The next row that we have is That's Logic, which is a matte pastel peach. We have Curiouser and Curiouser, which is that baby blue, kind of like Alice's dress, and it does have little sparkles in it. And then we have Talking Flowers, which is a matte kind of like lavender mauve. Next row we have Mad Tea Party. This one does not swatch really well, but if you pick it up with a brush, it picks up really nicely with a brush. It's actually what I have on my eyelid, but swatching it kind of hits hard pan, so that's just something to watch out for. We have Stark Raving Mad, which is this gorgeous metallic green, and That Way, which is kind of like this taupey brown. Last row is a very fun row. We have this kind of like dewy chromy bluish purple periwinkle looking color. This is called AEIOU. We have the black with the glitter called Nothing's Impossible. And then this kind of like very reminiscent of the Cheshire Cat's color. This one's called Lose Something, and he actually tells her that in the movie. So I thought that these shades were lots of fun and very beautiful. This Lose Something, when you touch it in the pan, it almost feels like a Super Shock shadow. I try to see on their website if it says that it is, but it didn't say that, so let me know down below if you know or if you don't know. But you can tell like when I press in there how it indents, like almost like it's a Super Shock shadow. It's like really soft. Next thing in the collection are pressed powdered blushes. We have one that is Alice themed and one that is the Queen of Hearts. The one with the Queen of Hearts has a little heart on the unicarton. I thought that that was super cute. And this one is called Silence, which is something that she screams a lot in the movie. When you take it out of the carton, you can see her with the cards of heart, which are her little soldiers around her. So let's go ahead and see if this will focus. So you can see super cute packaging. And then here on the back, it says that the name is Silence. And we have one of the little cards like doing his little, like when she plays her little game, like they make those little stances like that. So I thought that that was super cute. And then when you open it up, it's a red color, the Silence, and it says off with their heads, which is something that she screams as well. So I thought that that was super cute, the whole combination of her quotes. For the Alice blush, we have a doorknob. With this one, you can't hardly see her through there. You can only see her peeking through there a little bit. And it says, "Oh dear" is the name. And that's what she says after she realizes that she's cried way too much and has filled the room with water. And so it's called "Oh dear." And then she's actually in the little glass. I actually have my little glass necklace on here and it says "Drink Me." I just love this necklace. I got this at Hot Topic many years ago. But I thought it was super cute because she's in the little glass that she drank from, and here is the doorknob where she's going to go through with the water, and the water was the accumulation of her tears when she became a giant. On the other hand, we have her tiny with the little jar in her hand that says "Drink Me," and you can see the name of the blush that says "Oh dear." And here we have the shade itself. It's a very beautiful like muted pink, and this one says "Time can be funny in dreams," which is something that she says as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these on my fingers so you guys can see it. The pink kind of swatches a little powdery, but I do have it on my cheeks and it does apply really nicely. I do feel like the red is a little bit more smoother, so you guys can see that there. So this is the "Oh dear" and this is the Silence. In this collection, we also have some shadow sticks. These are super cute, as you can see here, the packaging of the boxes. We have the Mad Hatter, the Cheshire Cat, and Alice peeking through from the back of the boxes. Just super cute detail. And now I will go through each one. So the Mad Hatter is called Care for Tea, and it has little teapots around the edge of the packaging. I just thought that that was super cute. We have the Cheshire Cat, and his is called Not All There, and it has his little smile on the top of the packaging as well. Last, we have Alice, and hers is called Full of Wonder, and it has her just falling on the top of the packaging. It's kind of silver, so hopefully you guys will be able to see that, but it's a silhouette of her falling through. And these are kind of like crayons. They are absolutely beautiful. You can use them as bases. I tried to use it in the waterline in the try-on portion, but that did not work. So this is basically either wear it as a base or all over the lid by itself. This green, all three of them are metallic. The green is super bright. This one's kind of like a dewy chrome lavender, and this is very reminiscent of the Cheshire Cat kind of shade. Next we have some lip duos. It came with two. I was actually thinking of skipping on these, but the one that I have on was the one that convinced me to just get the whole collection, even though I probably won't use the lipstick of the Red Queen as much. It's one of the reasons that I skipped on the Snow White lippies is because when they do too many reds, I don't really gravitate or use them a lot. Even the Hocus Pocus one, there was some reds in there and I ended up not really using it a lot. So that's one of the reasons that if like the shades aren't all wearable, like it's really hard for me to gravitate towards them, and sometimes I can skip out on the lip products from collections. But on this one, I really like the Alice one. This is called, what is this called? This is called Topsy-Turvy. And it says Most Curious Luxe Lipstick and Total Nonsense Lip Gloss. And then the Queen of Hearts, her lipstick is called My Ways. And then the lip gloss is called Croquette Queen. And so this one, the duo is called Topsy-Turvy, and then this one's called the Queen of Hearts. And of course the packaging is on par. We just have the main characters here. The packaging on these are super cute. They're lavender, and then it has Alice going, you know, like falling through. And then likewise with the Alice lip gloss, we have her on there holographic and falling through as well. I actually have this on my lips. It's kind of worn off a little bit, but this one is a blur lipstick. It's kind of like a muted corally red. I don't know how to describe it, but it is very beautiful. It's not like that. It's more of a wearable red for me, and I really, really like that. The Luxe lip gloss is a kind of like holographic white with glitter, and it's just very, very beautiful. So this is the Alice Topsy-Turvy duo. For the Queen of Hearts duo, we have both of hers have the roses on there. That is very iconic from the movie. And hers is like one of these bright red lips. I don't really use a lot of red, to be honest. So that's one of the reasons that when collections do that, I don't gravitate towards it. The thing that really drew me in that I was like, I'll take the red, is the lip gloss from the Queen of Hearts is absolutely just stunning. It's a like black base with red glitters in it, and it's just beautiful. So here you can see the difference between Alice's lipstick and the Queen of Hearts. Here we have the red, and you can see how this next to here, it makes this one look a lot more pinky undertone. And then we have the lip gloss from the Queen of Hearts, which is that black based lip gloss with like the red reflexes, and I just thought that that was absolutely stunning. Something that I really, really loved about this collection was that they added in a little extra something. Look how cute this is. This is a keychain, and it looks like the watch from the White Rabbit. It actually has the characters on here, so you can see here at 12 o'clock is Alice. We have the Mad Hatter's hat at 3 o'clock. At 6 o'clock we have the Cheshire Cat, and then at 9 o'clock we have the Queen of Hearts. So I thought that this was super cute. It's gold, just like his little pocket watch in the movie. When you open it up, we have the rabbit, and it says late for everything. This is actually one of those like peel off stickers. So if you peel it off, you're going to peel off the rabbit as well. I hate when they do this because then I don't want to peel it off, because those are the little details that I love to see. And so I will be keeping this on the mirror just to keep the White Rabbit on there. And when you pop this out, it's actually a brush. It is functional, so you could like brush your hair or use it for your little girl if you had a little boy or girl to brush their hair on the go. For me, this is really nice because I do tend to get really knotty hair. I have just really thin hair that knots easily, so I really like this. And then you just pop it back in and close it. To me, this is more of like a little collector's item. I just thought that this was so cute and on par with the movie. And it's called Oh My Fur and Whiskers, which is something that the rabbit says. And you can see here on the box where the brush comes in, he's right here on the front with his little watch. And on the back, it's basically just him as well. So I thought that that was super, super cute. I love when they do little details like that. And then the other last The last product in here is the Fourth Ray Beauty. This is Birthday Cake Overnight Lip Mask. This is what the packaging looks like. I never know how to say his name, but this is the caterpillar from the movie and Alice. Thankfully, they didn't put him smoking because in the original movie, he does have a pipe. Like he has a vape thing that he's like sucking on. So they did not include that on here. And this is called the Pure Madness Overnight Lip Mask. And then it's actually a little mushroom, which is what he sits on when he talks to her. And I thought that that was so cute. It's purple and turquoise, which are the shades that he is. And it says, "Who are you?" which is what he tells her in the movie. I'm just like such a Disney buff, so you can tell that I relate everything to the movie. And it excites me when they put those details into it, because if you are a fan, then you're gonna get those. It also comes with a little silicone applicator, and it has this very, very strong vanilla birthday cake kind of scent to it. That's going to depend on you. It's very, very moisturizing. And I applied some before I actually started the tutorial, so you guys will see that. But this is super cute and adorable as well. You guys know that if you've been watching me for a hot minute, I love when details like this are put in, when names correlate to movies. It's just amazing. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial so you guys can see that now. For the tutorial portion, the first thing that I wanted to try is the lip mask. It does come with like a little wand, which is really cute. And I thought I could just apply this on. It smells really vanilla birthday cake. And it just feels like a really nice hydrating balm, very similar to like the Laneige lip mask for night. So we like this. And I do think that I'm going to keep the little applicator, especially when I have press-ons and such. It's such an issue to like dip your finger in. Now that we've hydrated our lips, let's go ahead and jump into the palette. I don't know what I want to do because we also have the shade Stix, and I'm kind of like, ugh. I was thinking of doing like a green look. I know a lot of people have been doing like the baby blue or the like, I do a lot of pink and purple looks, so I thought that green would be a lot of fun to maybe use this down the rabbit hole, Curiouser and Curiouser, like these greens and blues. I'm going to use the little mirror from the brush, which is just so freaking cute. Hopefully I don't blind you guys. And the first shade that I'm going to go into is called That's Logic. It's just this peachy shade to go all over the crease. As always, I'm just going to do one eye on camera and do the other one off. This is very, very pale. They are buildable, but it does take quite a bit to build them up, just in case you're wondering about the pigmentation of the pastels. And I do feel like pastels, even from higher end brands, can be quite tricky to play with and very sheer in application. So a lot of times you have to apply quite a bit if you want something to be very pigmented. Next shade that I'm going to go into is Mad Tea Party, which is that really light seafoam green. And I had a lot of issues when I was swatching this, so I'm a little nervous to see how it's going to apply to the lid and how it's going to look. You know, it's applying better with a brush than when I tried to actually swatch it. The swatch didn't seem like it was going to be this pigmented. That is actually super pretty. I actually want to do kind of like maybe the baby blue on the inside with the green. Now I'm switching it up. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a lot of these pale shades. So we're going to do the green. And then I'm going to just wipe my brush on a Veramona. And then I'm going to go into Curiouser and Curiouser, and this one actually has like little glitters on it, and I'm just tapping off the excess using the same brush. This is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics B4, and I am going to meet this halfway. I think it'll be a lot of fun to do a lot of fun pastel colors together. For the inner corner, I'm in between going down the rabbit hole or I am late, which is kind of like a white glitter. I think I'm gonna go into down the rabbit hole. It's a gorgeous, like really shimmery turquoise color, and apply that on the inner corner. It reminds me of a shade from the Circle palette that I also used on the inner corner recently. And we're just going to work that in there. And then I think I'm gonna apply the glitter on top as well. So let's gonna go into a little bit of I'm late and apply that on top of that. For underneath the lash line, I'm gonna add a little bit more of down the rabbit hole and apply that to the inner portion. So just going to apply that here, just to kind of connect it all. Next, just to add some more fun to the look, I'm going to use AEIOU, which is this gorgeous purple shade, and I'm going to apply that underneath the lash line. I'm just kind of winging it here today and just trying to do something fun with all these shades. That is a gorgeous like duochrome shade. And then just for fun, I think I'm going to try to put this in the waterline. I don't know if you're supposed to or not, so don't try this at home. But I'm gonna try to put the shadow stick as a waterline color and see how it performs. Okay, you're not supposed to use this in the waterline. It's very sheer and it's not working the way I wanted it to. So we're just gonna skip on that and we're just gonna use a regular liner. You know what? I'm gonna pop in this purple Beauty Creations gel liner in here. And just to add another pop of like a little bit of color, I'm gonna use Talking Flowers. Okay, so the whole eyeliner thing did not work. I went ahead and just applied a regular eyeliner in my waterline. This is from Beauty Creations. And I'm going to take the shade Talking Flowers, which is this like mauvey toned purple, just to add a little bit more color and apply that on top of the two mattes that I have there. And hopefully be able to blend those out. I think it'll just add a lot of fun to this shade. Obviously the look that I'm creating today is not a very wearable, like for most people, look. Maybe if you just did the green and blue, it would be a little bit more wearable, but I still think it's pretty. So we're just winging it. We're just winging it, just trusting the process. Okay, so I think that this is going to be the look. I still have to put lashes on, but let's go ahead and play with some of the other products. We have two blushes in the collection. I think based on my look, I might use the pinky tone one. I think that this is going to combine better than the red. I think the red would combine very, very nicely like with a full green look or like brown, but I don't know. Yeah, I think for sure the look is more for the pink one. This one's called Oh Dear, and it's when she's stuck in the little bottle. And it says on the time can be funny in dreams. And let's go ahead and just apply some of this. This is very reminiscent of the strawberry shortcake. Okay, the strawberry shortcake is way brighter than this, but when they apply, they look very similar on the cheek. So it's more of a subdued pink, and it's really cute. For the lips, I'm going to use the Alice Duo, and this is called Most Curious, which is a blur lipstick. It's kind of like a pinky undertone. It went on a little bit more sheer, which I'm not mad at because I do have the lip mask, and I'm going to apply the Total Nonsense Luxe Gloss on top. And I'm just gonna dot this on top. I don't want to get the wand too dirty. So here is the lip. And here is the finished look. I had to scrap the liner that I had. I had like the bright pink water line, but I had to take it off because my eye, especially my right one, started watering and this one turned red, if you can see in there. So I haven't been feeling well myself, and now my eyes are jacking up too, so I don't know what's going on. But I really like the way the look turned out. I think that these are such fun pastel colors. You could also do like a purpley look. There's just so many like variations in this palette. I think it's a lot of fun. You could definitely see it in my flat lays. I have just been in love with their collaborations with Disney. With the Snow White one, I didn't get like the full collection. Sometimes I'll get a full collection and sometimes I'll just pick and choose depending on what the products are. But with this one, I really loved a lot of the products, and so I just went for the full collection. Let me know if you guys picked this up, what your thoughts were. I'd love to hear from you down below. If this was helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.